Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and I guess this is really the first review I'm doing with this camcorder that my dear friend Efri got me. An amazing gift. I can't thank him enough. I don't really feel like I deserve it, but really sincerely thank you, and we'll see how this goes. And this is a paid request for Anthony of Let's Talk Resident Evil. Thank you for the request. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, randomness, out of the blueness, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for Black Christmas, the 1974 film, which I didn't grow up with. I did not grow up with it as much as other people did. I've seen the film maybe 3 times now. And I respect the film for what it did, what it was trying to do. Meaning, before this film, there were not a lot of slasher films. I mean, this was 1974. This is 4 years before Halloween. But you're seeing the POV shots and the build-up of suspense, and whether John Carpenter was influenced by this or not, it's definitely a film that, of its time, did stuff that was not typical. But nowadays, yeah, it does feel a bit slow at times. The ending, to me, doesn't make a lick of sense, which I'll get to. But overall, I don't mind it. It's not a favorite slasher film. I mean, my favorites would be My Bloody Valentine, some of the other Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street movies, April Fool's Day, which is that a slasher film? Well, it depends on how you look at it. But I did really... I can say that Bob Clark, who directed this, he directed Porky's, he did Rhinestone with Sly Stallone and Dolly Parton. He definitely did a good job with the direction and the cinematography, the camera work. It was doing some really nice things with the camera work, whether it be the POV of the killer climbing up the side of the building and into the attic. Certain suspense scenes are well crafted, like when the lady first she's walking into the closet, and then boom, there's the killer, and there's some pretty good stuff with that, which I do appreciate. Pretty much it's a sorority house, it's Christmas time. You have Olivia Hussey. She would be in Stephen King's It, the TV miniseries in 1990. I think she played, what's his name from the Waltons? Richard Tom. I want to say Richard something. Is it Richard Thomas? God, I can't remember. It's the guy from the Waltons. He was also the star of Battle Beyond the Stars. Yeah, I can't remember his name. She played his girlfriend, wife, I guess, wife. And she's the star of the film. You have Margot Kidder, who's very much of a drunk, which is sad and ironic way what happened to Margot Kidder later with her troubles. But Margot Kidder definitely has some fiery spirit to her performance. John Saxon is here as a cop. It does suck, though, that you think of a lot of the films he's in, like this, he plays a cop, and he doesn't really get to do anything. Even Nightmare on Elm Street, which I love, he's a cop, he doesn't really get to do anything. Blood Beach, he's a cop, he doesn't get to do anything, really. This, he's a cop, he doesn't really get to do anything. I mean, is there a fucking horror film where he plays a cop? I'm not talking about Elm Street 3, where he's drunk and got fired, whatever it was. Like, plays a cop, but actually does stuff. Is there a horror film where he plays a cop and does stuff? Again, I like John Saxon. It's like, damn, like, they get him, but he never gets to do anything. And then, like, Blood Beach, let him fight the monster. Nightmare on Elm Street, I could see why in that sense, in that story. Other people, Keir Dullea, he was the lead in 2001: A Space Odyssey. He plays Olivia Hussey's boyfriend, and she's pregnant, and he wants it, but she wants an abortion, and he's pissed about that. It's interesting, like, I wonder how he truly felt, because 2001 Space Odyssey, that's a Stanley Kubrick movie, big film, and I wonder, like, wow, a couple years later, no one's casting me, and I'm doing this little horror movie, but I mean, it's a nicely done horror film. It definitely captures the Christmas spirit, with the Christmas carolers outside, the lights all around. And then the sorority house gets these phone calls. Now, I gotta be honest, and I know people won't agree with me. I always thought that the the voice seemed goofy. I know people say, "Oh, I was really creepy." I was laughing at the voice, just like, "Supper cock, supper cock, supper cock, supper cock. You're gonna supper cock." I'm like, all right, it's Harvey Weinstein's home movies. But I'm like, I can get if maybe I didn't maybe get why people would be creeped out by it. Yeah, in real life, sure, in real life, if you heard it, it'd be creepy, of course. This is real life. But in a movie, there's still that separation where I'm still hearing a guy on, supper cut, eat my ass, eat my ass. I'm like, is he snoring? The Ultimate Warrior? I mean, there you go. It's the Ultimate Warrior before he went into wrestling. That's who the killer is, the Ultimate Warrior. Makes fucking sense to me. But I mean, the director does capture effective images, like the dead body with the plastic bag over her head, and the rocking chair. That's, a creepy image. The characters, decent enough compared to last slasher films. The house mother I thought was actually kind of funny. Like her looking for the cat. Oh, damn it, you little prick. I actually wish she didn't die. I actually was liking her character. Like I said, there's decent camera work, and it's not as gory as people may think. There's a very lack of blood, honestly. But I do think Bob Clark, like when the house mother gets hooked and she's pulled, and you go to the legs, you just pull it in. It's almost, I mean, it's not as effective. It's almost like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where Leatherface hits the guy and the door. I almost got that image when the legs go up and then of the ceiling to the attic when that's shut. But again, there's a lot of good camera work in this. John Saxon is a cop on the case. He's got to deal with idiots. One cop thought that fellatio was a phone number. I don't know why the fuck anyone, even in 1974, would think fellatio was a fucking phone number. But he did because he's a moron. Now again, it does get a tad slow at times. But it's not like a 2-hour movie. It's only an hour and 30-some minutes. Olivia Hussey does a good job acting-wise. I mean, again, the only depth of her character is she's pregnant and she wants to abort it. There is a point, spoiler alert, this is again the spoilers, that the cop literally tells her, listen lady, the fucking the car's in the house. The fucking call is in the house, lady. The call is in the house. Now, I get that she's worried about her friends, but you know what else could help? You go and find a cop, and the cop shoots the guy in the face. Because it's like, why do you leave the house? I did. Maybe she still thinks her friends are alive, but I'm like, if you're screaming for them, and they screaming and they don't answer, and you scream, please answer, and they still don't answer, they're DOA. They're either so fucking drunk and out of it, they're not gonna wake up if you have shove a, I don't know, a saxophone up their ass. They ain't gonna wake up. Or they're dead. They're dog meat, pal. So you get the fuck out of the house. But she doesn't leave the house. Then she gets attached. She goes to the basement. And then the time goes by, and then Keir Dullea shows up. Now, Keir Dullea's character is as calm as possible. What's going on? What's happening? And then, she just assumes it's him. Now, when a guy, yeah, you can assume it's him, but just speak. They're dead. Did you kill him? Just at least get his reaction. Yeah, he may lie, but at least get his body reaction, his face reaction. If you don't believe me, look upstairs. They're dead. And then, there seemed like there were other ways Olivia Hussey could have played that out. And then the cops come and they find her, and Keir Dullea is dead. And then here's what I mean about the ending. The ending just kills me. The cops leave her ass in the house. Oh, there's a cop outside. This lady just got attacked supposedly by a killer, a serial killer, however you want to call it. He's killed more than one person. What number does it take to be a serial killer? Mass killer? I don't know. She's just been attacked. Would you not take her directly to the hospital? Or take her into the cop car and drive her to the hospital? Think about it. That's the thing with these cops. Even John Saxon, see, it would have been cool in retrospect, obviously, if you were psychic, you knew what would happen. If John Saxon was kind of like the Dr. Loomis of this movie, not in terms of character, but in terms of the finale, where Loomis comes in and shoots. I'd rather just do that. Like, she thinks she killed Keir Dullea, everything's over, she's being attacked, John Saxon comes in and shoots the guy. I know people say that's anticlimactic, and that's just personal preference. But I know the ending steered a lot of people, so a lot of people disagree with that. To me, I'm not scared. I'm like, why the fuck are these cops leaving this fucking girl here? Why the fuck are they leaving her here? Why are they leaving her in a bed by herself with no fucking cops in the room or outside the door? They're outside the fucking house. Why would John Saxon fucking leave? Why would anybody fucking leave? And then lo and behold, the killer is still in the house. Now, did he go down and kill Olivia Hussey? Just, it seems like he makes a phone call and then he'll kill someone. And it's left up to your interpretation. Does he go down and kill Olivia Hussey? The fucking bumblefuck cops. And we've noticed these cops are so stupid they think fellatio's a phone number. Personal preference, I'm just not big into that ending. And even just the fact the cops just fucking leave the bitch there. Take her to the cop car. Take her to the fucking hospital. Look through the house. If they actually did their jobs, wouldn't you, as police officers, look through the fucking house to see, I don't know, if there's any dead bodies anywhere? You look through the house. You look through the basement. You look through the attic. If they had looked through the attic, they would have found the motherfucker. But they don't. They don't investigate the house. They don't look in the fucking attic. They don't even look in the fucking toilet. They don't take the fucking girl to the cop car. They don't take, like, this ending, piss me, I'm just not big on the ending. I'm sorry, it just, to me, maybe just cops were different in 1974. Other than that, and then the voice of the killer, which actually I think is Nick Mancuso, who was the bad guy in Rapid Fire, Brandon Lee. He spent a lot of other stuff too. I think he's the voice of the killer on the phone. I mean, again, a lot of people found it creepy. I found it more laughable than anything. You're a sucker, that sucker was you're a sucker cock. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, and then you're gonna suck my cock. I'm gonna put my dick in your mouth and I'm gonna sew it shut. Yeah, I cut my dick off. Lorena Bobbitt cut my dick off. But I still like the film because I do think the actors do their jobs well for what they need to be. It does have that Christmas spirit. I actually don't mind the remake, the 2006 one, as a over the top, very gory slasher. I actually don't mind that movie. A lot of people hated it. I never really minded it that much. I thought it was fun. I based on personal preference, I would probably watch that over this only because this is better crafted. That's just more over the top gore fun. I mean, the motherfucking killer makes gingerbread cookies out of skin. I mean, I'm like, okay, that's kind of fucked up, but interesting. So, but this, I mean, if you're asking the better made like suspense images, this is the better made film. I'm just saying the 2006 movie is definitely, it's meant to be more fun than this, obviously. So I think that's why it appeals to me more. But yeah, I still like it. I still think it's a nicely done movie. So with that said, I don't know how this works out. We will see. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.